LAMAR Odom is a former two-time NBA champion and a former Sixth Man of the Year. He's 37 years old, but hasn't played in the NBA in over 4 years. So where is he now? Once again, let's start from the beginning. LAMAR Odom's father was a heroin addict and his mother passed away from colon cancer when he was just 12 years old. So he was raised by his grandmother. He would go on to play on an AAU team with soon-to-be teammates Elton Brand and Ron Artest.
I know Lamar since I was 11. At 13 years old, we played with each other. 13 or 14. And then we played with each other for maybe 2 or 3 years. Then he went to college, and then I went to college. But we had an amazing team.
After his freshman year in college, Odom declared for the NBA draft. Soon after, he tried returning to college because he believed he wasn't good enough yet. He got picked up by the Clippers with the 4th overall pick and averaged 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game for the season, being named to the 2000 All-Rookie First Team. In the next 2 consecutive seasons, he would increase his points per game, but be suspended in both seasons for violating the NBA drug policy twice in 8 months.
I'm disappointed in myself for not handling myself correct.
For LAMAR Odom, second time around, it was last March he was suspended 5 games for the first time, and now early this season he is sitting for 5 more games.
With what was said to have been marijuana. After the suspensions in the 2001-2002 and 2002-2003 seasons, Odom's games played would slip to only 29 games one season and 49 the next, due to his play declining. The Clippers would then go on to not match a deal made by the Heat in the 2003 offseason, sending him to Miami. Odom got back on track with Miami and averaged 17 points and 9 rebounds a game. With his scoring, along with the help of Eddie Jones and newly drafted Dwayne Wade, they led Miami to the 4th seed in the playoffs. They beat the Hornets in the first series, then lost to the first-seeded Pacers. After the season, he was traded along with Caron Butler and Brian Grant to the LA Lakers for Shaq. Towards the end of his first season as a Laker, Odom was forced to miss the rest of it due to a left shoulder injury. In the offseason that year, they rehired Phil Jackson. Odom then became more consistent towards the end of the 05-06 season. The Lakers were soon eliminated in the first round of the NBA playoffs by Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns in Game 7 after failing to close out with a 3-1 lead. Odom averaged 19 points and 11 rebounds in 7 games. In the offseason of that year, Odom's infant son passed away from what was known as sudden infant death syndrome, and in this time he developed a relationship with his now drug-free father. Once again, set back by injuries though, Odom only played 56 games in the 06-07 season, and the Lakers would go on to be defeated in the first round by the Phoenix Suns once again. The next year, in the 07-08 season, the Lakers would lose to the Celtics in the NBA Finals. Coming into the next year's 2008-2009 training camp, LAMAR Odom showed up out of shape. Jackson decided to make Odom their 6th man behind Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum. He wasn't happy about coming off the bench, but changed his mind in hopes for a championship. Later that season, Bynum went out with an injury in January. For the month of February, as a starter, Odom averaged 16 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. When Bynum returned, Odom resumed his role as a 6th man. The plan had worked because the Lakers would go on to defeat the Orlando Magic, winning him his first NBA championship.
Official, the Lakers are NBA champions once again. LA wins the 2009 NBA title.
In the offseason of 2009, Odom's former team, the Miami Heat, pursued him heavily. Kobe Bryant was sure Odom would return, especially because they had just acquired Odom's former AAU teammate Ron Artest from the New York Knicks. He would return to the team in September of 2009, and he would meet Khloe Kardashian at Ron Artest's party and go on to marry her 1 month later. In 2010, the Lakers would go on to win their 2nd consecutive championship after getting revenge and beating the Celtics.
Repeat back-to-back titles. The LA Lakers, the 2010 NBA champions.
In December of 2010, Odom and Chloe debuted in their own television show, Chloe and Lamar. In the 2010-2011 season, Odom started 35 games for Bynum and came off the bench for 45 of them. He averaged 16 points and 10 rebounds a game as a starter, and 13 points and 7 rebounds a game as a reserve, earning him the 6th Man of the Year achievement.
The 6th Man of the Year, LAMAR Odom.
Kobe called it Odom's most consistent season. Odom took the next season off due to his cousin passing away, and the day after that funeral, he was the passenger in an accident that killed a teenage cyclist. On December 11th of 2011, Odom was supposed to be in a trade involving himself, Chris Paul, and many others that would send Paul to the Lakers. The trade was vetoed by David Stern. Odom felt highly disrespected and demanded a trade, so he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks.
It's hard when you've been through so many battles with players to then just see them go someplace else. It's tough. The team loses a little bit because of his versatility and his playmaking ability and his rebounding. And, he does a lot. He does a lot. So.
After missing 3 games on the Mavericks for personal reasons, he was sent to the D-League. After being moved back up to the Mavericks main roster, he did not play due to coach's decision in a game, and this led him asking for his release from the team. He only averaged 6 points and 4 rebounds with the Mavericks. LAMAR Odom was traded back to the Clippers on June of 2012. He played all 82 games, but only averaged 4 points and 1 assist per game, shooting only 39%. In July of 2013, the Clippers and Lakers decided to not sign LAMAR Odom. 1 month later, Odom was arrested and charged with DUI, which was said to not have been from alcohol, but rather drugs. 4 months after this, Chloe had filed for a divorce from Lamar. He would sign with the Bosconian EuroLeague team, but only play in 2 games before he injured his back. He signed with the Knicks at the end of the 2014 season, but was waived 2 months later. Finally, after going from great to not so great, where is LAMAR Odom now? Lamar's divorce papers were signed by himself and Chloe in July of 2015, but dismissed by a request from Chloe after Lamar was found unconscious at a brothel and placed on a life support for several days. He suffered several strokes but regained consciousness a few days later. Chloe still wanted a divorce, but withdrew from it so she could help Lamar make any medical decisions if needed. In early 2016, Odom's aunt and Khloe Kardashian both said that he was doing amazing in his recovery and rehab. But in May of 2016, Chloe still refiled for divorce. Odom has said that his biggest regret was cheating at Chloe that night at the brothel. In a March 2017 interview, his first since his 2015 coma, Odom has said that he was addicted to cocaine and his daughter most helped him get off of it because she gave him an ultimatum and said that if he didn't quit, she would never speak to him again. He also stated that Chloe helped him get his memory back after the coma by bringing photos of his mother and his grandmother. He had a feeling that he was paralyzed or mute forever because he couldn't move or talk at some points, but he believes that his fate got him through it. So now Odom continues to get his life back on track and continues to recover. While he most certainly won't ever play another NBA game again, it's still good to see him on the right path to a healthy life. And one final update. On June 8th, 2017, Chloe has come out and said that she faked her fertility treatments because she really didn't want to have kids with Lamar. Lamar thought the whole time that she actually wanted to, and now his friends and family have come out and said that she's a disgrace and it's a stab to the heart. And that concludes this episode. So like this video, subscribe, and definitely comment below if there's any other players that you'd like to see where they are now.